What up, AndStilltv in the building, coming at y'all with another one. This past weekend, Canelo Alvarez versus Callum Smith. Shit was trash. We gonna talk about it. Cue the intro.
And still.
Aaron!
Welcome back, YouTube. Hey, so we had Canelo versus Callum Smith last weekend. Nobody was excited for it. It basically went how we thought it was gonna go. I mean, I'm tired of the cherry picking, man. I'm tired of it. Please fight David Benavidez, Caleb Plant, Charlo, Andre, somebody that we care about. This is getting real old. I guess the thing that's so frustrating about it is they still push this guy as the pound for pound.
This bullshit, like we stupid.
Yeah. So Errol Spence was at the fight, challenging him. We've been on record saying we don't want that fight because we prefer he fight someone.
Yeah, that's an easy out. For,
I wouldn't even say it's an easy out because it's a chance he could lose there.
Relatively speaking,
It's a soft touch compared to the other guys.
Relatively speaking, yeah. But you got guys that are your size,
exactly,
that are in your weight class,
and he has like built-in excuse after excuse. He doesn't want to fight Benavidez because I'm not gonna fight any other Mexicans. I'm like, bro, where are you getting this stuff, man?
Right.
So now he wanted.
I didn't know he said that.
Yeah, he didn't want to unify at 168 until Benavidez lost his belt on the scale. All of a sudden, he wants the belt.
Yeah.
So now they're talking about his next fight being Yeardom, who is his sparring partner. So he's gonna take a mandatory, but he's been
Probably
franchised.
somebody he been fucking up his bar too.
Hold on. The whole purpose of him being franchised is he doesn't have to fight mandatories, right?
Yeah.
But in this case, he's gonna take his mandatory.
So that you don't have to fight mandatory, so that we can see you fight the big names.
It was convenient when it was Charlo.
Yeah.
But now that it's Yeardom, I'll fight my mandatory.
Yeah.
Then he's probably gonna fight Billy Joe Sanders, who trash. He's not good.
He not trash, but
He's
not trash.
I saw him. I forgot the guy. What's his name?
I know what you're talking about. It was a bad
look. Yeah, he looked bad.
Yeah.
So I don't want to see it.
He's not trash. He's not beating Canelo.
He's not beating Canelo. He's not a threat. That's the problem. It's like
He's
he's
a worse
fighting.
version of Canelo.
It's cherry picking.
Yeah.
So the man's been a duck, cherry pick. He's gotten pop dirty with Roy's. They changed
this shit getting ridiculous.
They changed the limits on it, and he looks like he's still on roids, like hella roids.
That motherfucker looks strong. Dog.
I was like, bro, what is he on?
Here's the thing. Don't get it twisted. We talked about this last video. Canelo can fight his ass off. I ain't saying all that. We tired of the other stuff. All of the stuff surrounding it. It makes no sense. It's not like you don't have guys in front of you, guys that are out there. Like, I can see if he was picking lesser competition because they were the bigger names. No. You're not making as much money as you would make fighting those.
That's
Charlo.
That's the problem with him not fighting Spence. Spence is the biggest money fight you can get, and you still don't want that. Like
it's like, yo, you can't even say I'm a businessman. What are you? It almost comes off as like he know everybody hate him, like the real dudes in boxing hate him, and he just trying to stick it to us. Like this point, he's just like whatever. Like I'm gonna fight what I want just to make y'all mad.
The problem is there's so many people protecting him. That's what really bothers me. Do what you want to do. Like he actually had something to say about Floyd fighting Paul.
It's the dumbest shit. Y'all need to stop saying that too.
Floyd is retired.
He's retired. He did more than all of y'all when he was fighting.
You're an active fighter. They're still talking about pound for pound, and you're on an exhibition run now. Like, this is basically an exhibition run.
Right.
This cherry pick is ridiculous.
And then Floyd whooped your ass. How can you say anything about somebody that whipped your ass? Like, that's the
terrible
thing. It's like, yo, if you lose to something, you can't say nothing to him no more. Like,
and everything he does, he's trying to copy Floyd, but it's like, dude, you're not even.
Yeah, you trying to take the whole Floyd.
You didn't
mold.
earn it.
Floyd took 10 years to fight everyone. Dudes were ducking him before he fought Oscar De La Hoya, right? Like, he cleaned out 130, cleaned out 135, cleaned out 140, and then he started to be Money Mayweather. He did all that and also marketed himself, right? You can't market yourself like Floyd because you don't fucking talk English.
But he could have cleaned out 154 and fought Charlo and Andre. And
he could have, but he's not.
He moved up.
It's
and
like
then when they came up, he moved up.
He's trying to like take shortcuts to get to like Floyd money level. It's like, dude, you can't even. If we can't hear you talk trash, you can't market yourself the way a Floyd could. It's like, that's not you. You got to fight these people.
If he were to fight the big fights, I think he could be as big as Floyd. but he just doesn't fight the good fights. That's
He
the
could if he beat those guys, but
he's not gonna beat them.
Right, so he can't be big Floyd.
He's not gonna beat him.
But yeah, man. But let's talk about what happened in the fight real quick.
Callum Smith had a 9-inch reach advantage.
Callum Smith, who is your trainers, bro?
7-inch height advantage, and allowed Canelo to just walk in. Wasn't jabbing.
Talking about opening bell. It wasn't, if you fighting a puncher like Canelo Alvarez and you have the length advantage, you're in your head, your thing should be, okay, I got to keep him from getting on the inside.
Listen, Callum Smith is what, 6'3"?
Was it 6'3"?
Yeah, 6'3". I would imagine that everybody he's fought his whole boxing career, the coaches have been telling him, you got to jab and keep him on the outside. Keep him outside.
I would hope so.
That's the go-to, right?
I don't know what these UK dudes doing. That's what he'd have learned that over here.
Canelo wasn't even coming in fast. Like, he was just walking in.
Just walked in, wasn't really moving his head.
And Callum I'm like, all right, he's in reach. Throw it. He wouldn't throw the jab until Canelo was already in range to hit him. And then it would be a half jab. I'm like,
he's probably the softest champion in boxing, or he was. Like not skill wise, just soft. Like he was like cotton soft, bro.
I feel like I've never seen him look like that until the Canelo fight. Like, I don't know.
He's probably scared.
He didn't want to fight.
He's probably scared. He's probably a little scared.
Benavidez complained about him only having 4 weeks to train for the fight, prepare. I don't know if that had something to do with it, but
no,
that was trash.
No, he was completely soft. He looked scared. Wasn't jabbing. Wasn't throwing. Like, I'm throwing left hooks that whole time.
He didn't throw anything with conviction.
Just to hit Canelo's gloves. Because at that range you can hit him without him hitting you. Like, if you're stepping back appropriately, like, you can hit him without even have to worry about being countered. So even if you don't even have to land shots. Like put the 1, 2, 3 in his face. He wasn't doing none of that. I was getting so frustrated. I'm like, this could be a better fight. Canelo was gonna win regardless because he's a better fighter.
But we knew the fight was gonna be trash. So
pretty much, because all this shit is trash.
At
that
this
Kovalev
point, it's
shit
like,
was trash. This shit was trash.
Bro, he fought.
The Khan shit was trash.
Khan, Kirkland, Liam Smith, Rocky Fielding, now Callum Smith. Who else he fight that was super trash? Chavez Jr. Why? Who's asking for these fights?
Yeah,
we don't want to see that.
And
Nobody
then,
wants to see that.
And then Triple G got robbed in the first one. Lara arguably got robbed. You had Trout, who got, for real, like, they were showing the scorecards every 4 rounds. That was back when they was doing that.
Yeah.
And Trout, it was competitive, and then they showed the scorecard, and Canelo was way ahead, so Trout had to start looking for the knockout.
I mean,
like,
it's
it was
clear.
Just a bunch of bullshit.
It's clear he has problems with slick fighters that can move. That's the problem.
Just athletic guys, just guys that are fast, like, because he's so slow footed, and he's short too. Yeah. That's the thing. Like, he's slow footed and short. He got great hands, great accuracy, great speed, great power in his hands, all of that, and a lot of skill, especially on the inside. But that shit was bullshit. I mean, I don't really got nothing else to say, to be honest.
I know we're gonna get attacked. Every time we talk about Canelo, every time I even mention Canelo, it's so many people protecting him, and every time I look at it, the name is Gomez, Martinez, Rodriguez. I'm like, bruh, just because he's Mexican don't mean you have to protect him. We think he's a good fighter too, but we want to see him in there.
We be talking all kind of shit about Terrence Crawford.
Exactly.
We don't give him no passes. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So it is what it is. Nobody get no passes out here, man. We call it like we see it. Y'all heard what I said about Wilder.
And Benavidez is a dog. That's my guy. That's who y'all need to be standing behind. But that's all we got, man.
I ain't got nothing else. Canelo, do better.
Yeah, do better.
Remaining undefeated, proving he is one of the elite champions of the sport today, and still.